You use percentages almost every day. Discounts, tips, savings, or grades. But do you really know what 25% of something means? Let's uncover the real math behind percentages as we tackle percentage of an amount. Percentage of an amount is an important skill for everyday math. For example, let's say you have $100 and use 25% of it. How much have you spent? The percentage of an amount can help you calculate both the amount used and the amount remaining. To find the percentage of an amount, first, convert the percentage to a decimal. This is done by dividing the percentage by 100. For example, to convert 25% to a decimal, divide 25% by 100%. It becomes 0.25. Then, multiply the decimal by the total amount. This gives the amount that corresponds to the given percentage. In our example, 0.25 times 100 is equal to $25. Let's go through 3 simple examples. Example 1. If you have $200 and spend 10%, how much have you spent? First, convert 10% to a decimal. 10% divided by 100 gives 0.10. Multiply 0.10 by the total amount, that is $200. 0.1 times 200 is equal to $20, so the amount used is $20. Example 2. You have $300 and you use 15%. How much is that? 15% over 100% gives 0.15. 0.15 times 300 is equal to $45, so the amount used is $45. Example 3. If you had $150 and used 30%, how much could you remain with? First, find the amount spent. Then subtract it from the total. The amount spent, 30% over 100%, gives 0.3. 0.3 times 150 is equal to $45. This is the amount spent. The remaining amount is equal to total amount minus amount spent. The total amount is $300, and the amount spent is $45. 300 minus 45 gives $255. So $255 is the amount remaining. To recap, the percentage of an amount can help you calculate both the amount used and the amount remaining. To find the percentage of an amount first, convert the percentage to a decimal by dividing the percentage by 100. Then, multiply the decimal by the total amount. This gives the amount that corresponds to the given percentage. Mastering percentages means mastering real-life math, from discounts and profits to taxes and data. It's one of the simplest, yet most powerful tools in your math toolkit. Now that you can find percentages with ease, what if you had to work backwards, finding the original amount before the percentage was applied? That's the secret of reverse percentage, coming up next. Stay tuned, stay curious.